Hello and welcome to another one of my videos. Now, when I first started YouTubing, I didn't really know what direction my channels were going to go, so I started making a mix of random videos and posting them out there and see what happened. Now the ration review took off and I started to get quite a bit of interest, so I continued along that path and I now have the channel which you all know and love, hopefully. And I'd like to thank you all for that. I really do appreciate all my friends, subscribers, commenters and viewers. Without you I could not have built the channel in the first place, so I thank you very much and I do appreciate that. But I'd also like to start posting a few different videos of random things that myself and my wife Sue get up to from time to time. So I've decided to create a second channel, and to keep it simple I'm just going to call it Michael Green's Reviews Bit on the Side. So for videos which are non-ration or MRE related, but still follow some of the other things that myself and my wife get up to, please look out for that channel coming very soon. Now, on with today's ration. Today I'd like to try a Norwegian Arctic field ration. This is the first one of these I've actually had, so let's get this out on a table and see what the pack contains. I have here an Arctic field ration, and this particular menu is beef and potato stew, and it has a best before date of 12 December 2020, so still very fresh. Now this is the first one of these I've had. It comes in a relatively sturdy green plastic pouch, and I did notice it has a label which you can use to reseal the bag, which I thought was a very nice touch, and it opens with the little pull tabs. So let's see what this pack contains. Nice easy opening, and we'll just take this to one side and see what we have. Now straight off we appear to have the mains, which is beef and potato stew, which is freeze dried, needs rehydrating. We have a real dark chocolate bar, there is some beef snacks, salt and pepper flavour, a beef jerky I should imagine. There is a little packet of raisins. There is some roasted and salted peanuts, Nutwalker brand, I've had these many times before. There is an, I don't know if I can pick that up, there is an energy drink, and this one is just a taste of lemon. We have a Ziploc resealable bag. Struggling to fit that in there. There is a disinfectant swab, anti-bac wipe, a black tea, some gum, a stick of sugar, and a little plastic spoon. So that is the contents of the Norwegian field ration beef and potato stew. So let's get this out on a tray and see what they look and taste like. As you can see, I now have everything laid out on the tray, And first off, I like to start with the main meal because this is dehydrated. Now I've had a look at the packet and I can't see any actual instructions on how much water to use, so I'm hoping there on the inside. It starts off with 2 tear strips, one for heating and one for eating. So we'll make sure we get the top one first. And as I say, this is the first one of these I've tried. So it'll be interesting to see what they contain. Now that one has not opened. How strange. Luckily I've got a pair of scissors here and I shall finish the job with those. Nice little hiss on opening. Move those out of the way. And a typical sort of freeze-dried looking meal, but still no actual watermarks. Haha. Filled to this line here, so it looks like just above the main meal. So we're going to need the spoon for this, and it's a reasonably sturdy spoon, not as strong as the US MRE spoon, but reasonable, better than some of the others I've had. And we'll just fill it above the ingredients. We'll give that a little, we'll give it a very good stir. Still looking very dry. I think I'll give it a touch more. I don't want to overdo it. There's nothing worse than a soggy stew. And we'll seal that. And it says rest for 8 minutes. So we'll just leave that there. Now we have a tea, so we shall make that next. It looks like a standard sort of tea bag on a string. And we shall just top that up. We have a sugar, so we'll use it in the tea, but no whitener. There's no whitener in this ration. And then I'll just wipe the spoon and we'll have a look at the Taste of Lemon energy drink. And this one very clearly shows you how much water. Obviously designed to be mixed in the pouch, but for demonstration purposes I shall use the glass. Again, a tear strip. Let's hope this one works better than the last one. Much better. And we have it looks like it's quite moist crystalline powder. Thought it was a little moist, but it was just sticking to the foil there. Quite granular yellow powder. And we'll give that about 3/4 of a glass of water, which looks like it would be somewhere near that fill line. Okay, rinse the spoon. And we'll continue to open as we go around. of some raisins. Let's have a look at those. Some standard looking raisins there. And we'll keep going to the beef snacks, salt and pepper. Never heard of this, well, I've never tried this real brand before. I've heard of them from other reviews, but I've never tried them. It's quite difficult to open. Let me bring the knife to give me a bit of a helping hand. Some little fine strips, almost like shoelace. Let's pour those on there. We shall have a look at this real dark chocolate. Nice looking chocolate bar there. And last but not least, we have the Nut Walker roasted and salted peanuts. Listen for the hiss. Nice hiss there. Nice pack of peanuts. So, she'll give this tea a little stir. That's a bit of paper or something floating in it there. Let's have a look at the tea while I wait for the meal. Dark looking tea. Nice, medium, mild flavour. It's tea, what can I say? Standard sort of tea bag. Decent quality, the sugar helps. I would have liked a little bit of creamer, but as a black tea, it's a standard decent tea. Now this lemon drink, apart from a little bit of frosting on the top, it does appear to have cleared quite nicely. We'll have a taste of that. That's a very refreshing lemon drink. More than a taste of lemon, quite lemony flavoured, artificial, but a very pleasant, very sweet lemony drink. I don't know if the means are ready yet. It did say give it 8 minutes. We've not had nowhere near that, so we'll have a look at some of these raisins I think first. I don't usually like to have the sweets before my meal, but typical raisins, nice, well, looking very dry, there's no moisture there at all. Nice and fresh tasting. Not showing any sign of age there. Soft, sweet, good quality raisin. Very nice. She'll go to the nuts next. Nuts and raisins always seem to go well together. Typical salted style peanuts. Nice and fresh. Nice and crispy. They are peanuts. Not overly salted. For my own taste, I do like a little bit more salt, but most people would find those very, very pleasing. Try a couple with the raisins, a sort of semi-trail mix. Very nice. Go well together. As a trail mix, I prefer unsalted peanuts, but that's just my personal preference. The actual nuts and the raisins, very good quality, no problem at all. Now, Very unusual looking beef strips. This is salt and pepper flavour. Very fine textured, very thin. Let's have a taste of those. They're extremely hard and chewy. There is a smoked beef flavour to them, but they are as they look. It's like chewing shoe leather. Very difficult to moisten up, very hard to chew. Flavour nice, slightly barbecue, salt and pepper, taste of beef, but they are just very, very chewy. It's like eating a strip of leather. Not unpleasant, in fact quite pleasing, just very difficult to eat. Personally, not my favourite beef jerky, beef strips. Very, very hard. Very much like eating leather. Let's just have a look at the drink there. It's a very pleasing, very, very pleasing lemon drink. Shall we have a look at the mains? It did say give it 8 minutes. It's not at 8 minutes. It appears to have gone very wet. I don't think it's over moistened. I just think that's the way it is. It looks like it's got mashed potato, and I think we shall get that out. Still some dry crispy bits there, but it does look like a mashed potato. Obviously I didn't stir that very well. Put that to one side. Let's have a look. Mashed potato, bits of beef in there. Let's have a taste. It's salty, it's peppery, but it does taste like fresh mashed potato. Doesn't taste like it's reconstituted instant potato like you have sometimes. There's carrot in there. The beef is still a little bit chewy. I think it could do with a few more minutes of rehydration, but that is my fault. But there's certainly nothing wrong with the flavour. That's a very nice, very pleasing, very filling potato dish. Potato with beef and carrot. Right amount of pepper, slightly on the salty side, but you tend to find that with freeze-dried potatoes. That's a very nice, very filling potato dish. On this particular occasion, I don't think the addition of anything like nuts would add to that. I'll just try a couple just for a bit of texture, but it is so good without. I don't think it needs adding. Adds a bit of crunch, but not needed. Much better eaten as a trail mix. Nice main meal on its own there. Very nice. I would enjoy finishing that later. Excuse me there, big mouthful. Back to the tea. Very nice, round, roasted, flavoured tea. A little bit of milk would make that a perfect cup for me, but still very pleasant as it is. Let's take a look at this chocolate. Not too hard, not too brittle. Plenty of cocoa in there. Again, it's smooth, melts and coats your tongue. Very nice. Not bitter. A very nice dark chocolate. Easily melt in your mouth, coats your tongue. Lovely piece of chocolate there. A disinfectant swab, just because we got one. Let's have a look. Extremely wet. Dripping wet. I don't know if you can see, I don't want to drip that in the food because I want to finish that later, but it's extremely wet. Alcohol smell. You can feel it. It's alcohol wipe. High alcohol content. Not particularly strong. Not particularly strong, but it is very efficient. It's very wet, and with it being alcohol, it's evaporating off my hands almost instantly. Very nice. So, oh, nearly forgot the gum. Real gum. 2 bricks. I should take just one out there. Very firm shell. And it's a coarse gum. As you chew it, it breaks into little pieces in your mouth before it forms the gum base. You need to chew it a good dozen times. But it's very flavourful, mint flavoured, typical gum flavour. Nice, decent palate cleanser there. So, recap. Tea. Standard, dark, black tea. Good quality, nothing more to say. Decent cup of black tea. The lemon drink. Nice, refreshing, sweet, artificial lemon, but it's very well done. A very nice, refreshing mouth cleanser. The chocolate is dark, it's rich, it's not brittle or bitter, very smooth in your mouth, melts in your tongue. A nice quality dark chocolate. The raisins, standard, typical raisins, good quality, not overly sweet, not overly dry, just a good quality standard raisin which everybody would understand and know. Peanuts the same, nut walker, salted, roasted peanuts. For me, a little bit more salt would have been nice, but for most people, very nice quality, very good condition, very fresh. For me, the letdown was these beef strips. Very nice flavour of beef, salt and pepper and a slight barbecue, but it's like, it literally is like eating shoe leather. If you were to cut off strips of leather, put them in your mouth, that really is the texture, and it takes about 3 minutes of chewing to get past that and soften it up and turn it back into a beef product. Flavoursome, tasty, just very, very hard work to eat. But the mains. Mashed potato. I was expecting a cubed or diced potato. Can't get it there. Plenty of beef in there. 1 or 2 carrots, not many. Could have benefited, I think, from slightly more water, but very pleasant, very nice, very tasty, very filling. Not a taste of instant potato at all. It tastes very much like fresh potato, which is very good. Slightly salty, but a very, very nice, hearty mains. So, I'm going to leave it there. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification button for future videos coming very soon. So thank you and goodbye. Hello and welcome to another one of my videos. Now, when I started YouTubing, I made a few random videos and I didn't really know which direction to take, so I just posted them and see which actually did well. It's gone. Gone. No, just dot off it. Right. Hello and welcome to another one of my videos. Now, when I started YouTubing, I didn't know which direction to take my videos, and I made a few random videos to see where they'd go. It's no good. So, I've decided to create a second channel, and to keep it simple, I'm going to call that Michael Green's Reviews Bit on the Side. So, please look out for my future channel. Obviously, if your MRE interests is what you're really into, I'm going to continue with that. I'm going to continue to build this channel, and I'm just starting the other one as a secondary review channel. It's gone wrong. Right, take 6.